already put foundation on my face and I did my eyebrows. If you can tell from the camera, but I have a little bit of darkness here. And I have these little acne scars that I just like to get rid of a little bit and around my nose. But yeah, that's about it. So I'm just going to start color correcting.
Alright, same thing as usual. I'm just color correcting with the coral color in my Anastasia cream contour kit. And I'm just targeting the points where I have a little bit of blue and purplish in my skin. And if you're a deeper skin complexion, I recommend to use a deeper color to color correct, like a orange or a burnt coral would be much better for you, just so it really gives you that coverage that you're looking for. So after you're done color correcting, you're going to move on to concealing. So I'm going to be concealing with my NARS Creamy Concealer, and I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. Only just because I felt weird, you know, being without concealer. I'm trying to do something new in my routine, so I'm trying to do my skin first and then my eyes, instead of like my entire face and then my eyes. So I just wanted to see how that worked out for me, but I think it went pretty well. So yeah. I like to use my NARS concealer just to cover up the color correction, and I like to use the Naked Skin. It's a little bit more lighter than my skin complexion, just to add a little bit more brightness to my face. After I couldn't get my charger to water to work, I ended up using my Mario Badescu water just to dampen up my beauty blender. Feel free to use water, you know, feel free to use water. Your faucet, something easy so you don't have to struggle like I did. But yeah, you just gotta pounce your beauty blender and blend your concealer together. Ever had just a spot on your face, like a pimple that just doesn't want to grab makeup? Well, that happened to me right there. Like, my pimple just didn't want to work with my beauty blender, so I just grabbed a concealer brush and ended up packing product on there, since it wanted to be difficult at that time. But then with the concealer brush, I ended up just brushing the edges so it blends a little bit easier. And now we're just going to be moving on to the eyes. Of course, we're just going to prime our eyes, and I'm using my MAC 24-hour extended eye base, and we're going to put that all over the eye. And then after we put it all over the eyes, what are we going to do? We're going to go into our Tarte lip palette and get a vanilla creamy shade, just something that's really close to your skin complexion, just so it's an easy base, so the shadows really glide on your eye really smoothly, so then it just doesn't leave skid marks over your eyes. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. So then with a big eyeshadow brush, I'm just going to pack on that product and just smooth it on my eyelids. So since I decided to do eyebrows first and then face, some of my eyebrow got faded away, so I'm just gonna go ahead and touch them up, and I'm doing hair-like strokes in the front so it gives the illusion that I have hair when in reality I'm pretty much bald. But I'm using the MAC spiked eyebrow pencil and then just the spoolie on the end of an Anastasia brow wiz. Just in case I got too heavy-handed, just so the spoolie can distribute the color evenly across my brow. So then we're just going in with our transition color, and I'm going with a 224 brush by MAC. That's a really good blending brush. And I'm going in with Caramel by Anastasia, and then we're just gonna build that into our crease. It doesn't have to be so precise, because when it comes to crease colors, in all honesty, I'm not the most precise person. But what you want to do is go back and forth in your crease and just flick it out just to give yourself a cat eye effect. Then I'm going in with a more tapered and precise crease brush, and I'm using Hot Chocolate by Anastasia. That was in the Self-Made palette, and I'm just going to really focus that on my outer corner and then just try to fade it inwards to the crease, not going above the color Caramel. Going back in with Caramel just to blend the two colors together. A fluffy semi-tapered brush that I got from Coastal Suns a while ago, and with that brush we're going to go in with Hot Chocolate, and we're just going to focus that in our inner corner, and we're going to blend it, leaving the middle of our eyelid free of color. Faithful Handy Dandy Sienna from Anastasia, just to deepen up our crease a little bit more, just so we look a little bit more dramatic. And then we're going in with Hot and Cold from the Self-Made palette that we had, Hot Chocolate, and then you're going to grab a small smudge brush, mine's from MAC, and you're just going to pack that on and just put it in the area that there was no color, the middle of the lid, and just make sure to blend it out. And then with your concealer brush, brush, all you want to do is just sharpen up your edges and make yourself look fierce, baby, fierce. And then with the same cream contour kit, you're going to grab the middle shade and start contouring your face. So I'm just going to contour my forehead because I want the illusion of a smaller forehead and higher cheekbones. So I'm going to contour the hollows of my cheeks, a slimmer nose. So I'm going to contour the sides of my nose and a sharper jawline. So I'm going to contour my jawline, and yeah, you know, we're gonna just create the illusion that we have a cooler face, basically. A buffing brush, I'm just gonna buff my contour, my cream contour, and just make it look as seamless as I can. And then I'm gonna take my MAC Oh Darling highlighter. So we're gonna put that right on top of our, concealer and our wet face. Same deal as last time. Because we want to glow. We want to look glowy. So this look is bronzy and glowy. And then I'm taking an e.l.f. blush brush to apply that with. A small Morphe fan brush just to highlight our nose areas and our cupid's bow, just places that are smaller and need to be a little bit more precise. And then with whatever was left in my Mario Badescu water, I just kind of just made it spit on my face just so the highlight looks a little bit more sunken into your skin and it looks like you're glowing within. And then of course you're going to highlight your brow bone. Because if you're not highlighted all over your face, then what's really the point? You know what I'm showing? You know what I'm showing? Yeah, y'all know what I'm showing. And then I'm going in with my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And we're just going to pat that into the places that we conceal. So obviously it's going to brighten it up like the product says it will. And then we're going with our Laura Mercier translucent powder, and that's what we're going to use to set all over our face. So I'm using my Hula Bronzer by Benefit. Remember, bronzing is just to make yourself look like you've been kissed by the sun. So I'm just really not being too precise at all with this. I'm going to put this on my cheeks, forehead, a little bit on my nose, and underneath my jaw, just so I look sun-kissed. And I'm using my Morphe, I believe it's G4. If I'm wrong, I'll just list it in the description box below. Cool? Cool. And then we're gonna add dimension to our face, so I'm just gonna contour lightly with the Bahama Mama and my contouring brush by Real Technique. Then we're going to go into highlighting, and I'm going to use my Anastasia Gleam Glow Kit, and we're going to be using the colors Crushed Pearl and Mimosa. And to apply that, I'm going to be using the same e.l.f. blush brush, and we're going to start with Crushed Pearl and then put Mimosa on top. Of course, you're gonna spray some whatever spray you got at home, charged water, Mario Badescu, whatever works, just so it sinks into your skin. Then we're moving on to blush, and we're gonna be using MAC's Prism Blush, and I'm using a big old fluffy tapered brush by MAC, and I will have all the numbers and brushes I've used in the description box, and that's what I'm using to apply it. So I apply it on the apples of my cheeks, and I just blend it with the highlight and my contour back, but not all the way down to my hairline, just a little fade. So now we're taking a small smudge brush, and we're going to taking our transition colors Caramel and Sienna, and we're just going to be dragging that on the lower lash line and just make sure everything's blended. I know I use these two colors a lot, it's just because they're my all-time favorite transition colors. As well, a really good substitute for these two colors, Caramel is very comparable to Saddle by MAC, and Brown Script from MAC is super close to Sienna from Anastasia. And then going in with my CoverGirl Cream Blend eyeliner, a black eyeliner, any black eyeliner is okay. And you're just going to line your waterline, and you're just going to drag it a little bit on your lash line just so it gives it that more smoky effect. And then what you're going to do is just smudge it out. Darling highlight, all I'm doing is getting some on my finger, and I'm just gonna put some in the inner corner just so it opens up our eyes just a little bit more, since we did go kind of heavy on this look, so it just kind of makes it a little bit more girly. Then I'm going in with our Strip Down Liner by MAC, and I'm just gonna fill in my entire lip with this. do a matte nude lip like this, and that is an option, but I ended up doing a glossy lip. So then after that, I'm just going to apply my lashes, and these are by Kiss, and they're the wispy edition, and I use black duo glue just because I find that it hides the band better, but it can be tricky because it can get on your lid and then it leaves a stain, so heads up. Just be careful, you know. If you're a beginner and putting on eyelashes, I would recommend doing the clear one and just practice before you start and going into the black glue, because it's kind of tough. And then after I decided to, you know, fix my lash just about 1,000 times, I go in with a gloss that's from Artist Contour, and it's called Uncensored, and we're just going to put that right on top of our stripped down liner. So you guys, that's the end of the video, and I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys, and here comes the outro.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like if you liked the look. If you have any other requests, just leave it down in the comments below what you guys want to see next. I want to appreciate all the love and support I've been getting so far. Yeah, so I will see you guys hopefully next week with a new video. And love, peace, all that good stuff. Adios. Awkward. Stop being awkward. Stop it. Okay. Hey, stay straight. Stay straight. I miss my weave already. Oh, I need weave. Or a wig. A black china wig. Where's my collarbones? I farted. Well.